Hello, welcome to the EfficientIP remediation demo. Today I will show you how to remediate what has been discovered on networks and what has been registered in IP address management when there are differences. Let's log in. Let's go to CloudObserver first. CloudObserver is a discovery function within SOLIDserver to discover information on networks, clouds, virtualized items and managed networks. In our environment we have some VMware and Meraki data that is already discovered. We have some instances, networks and a bunch of other data. But today we're going to focus on the remediation of it. So if you go to the remediation section of CloudObserver, you immediately see, there's some information that is discovered and not in IPAM, for example, missing IP addresses, as you can see. But there's also some problematic stuff on MAC addresses. So we have something in IPAM, but it is different on the network or vice versa. Let's go to the MAC address, different MAC address first, because this can potentially be a big problem. Different MAC addresses could be because there's duplicate IP address on the network. A duplicate IP address on the network means that that IP address will not work. If it's a printer or it's a service or an application, this can be problematic. Or it's just a device that has been replaced because it was broken, like a printer, for example. Let's click Edit to remediate. We give you a little warning to say, hey, you're going to overwrite stuff in IPAM, which can have resulting entries in DNS and DHCP. If that's wrong information, because the information on the network is wrong or disallowed or invalid or illegitimate, you're going to overwrite now IPAM with information that's wrong. So if you're absolutely sure it's right, you click the Accept button, you click OK. Boom. The different MAC address is gone, there's only one left. Let's go to IPAM, to the network in question. And you see now that the printer's here with the right IP address. Let's go back to CloudObserver and the remediation. Let's find a missing IP address that's interesting. I'll pick this one. So it's missing IP, so it's not in IPAM. We can click the Add button to simply add it. There is some information that we need from you to be absolutely sure that you know what you're doing on this IP address, because again, if you overwrite an IPAM, it can have results in DNS and DHCP. In this case, I think we're okay. And it's gone now. Let's go to IPAM. Let's go to the network in question. And there it is. It's now in IPAM with all the relevant information that you discovered. So these are IP address related remediations, but we can also do network remediation as well. We use NetChange for this. Similar story as with CloudObserver, we discover a bunch of information by pulling network devices, discover VLAN ports and all this kind of stuff are in there. And we also have a remediation tab here. It's similar to CloudObserver. CloudObserver is more for virtualized environments in cloud, for example. These are more physical networks. And we have the option here to see if we can remediate some stuff on the network level. You see here there's 4 missing networks. I cannot imagine this one is missing, so I want to add it. You click Add. Again, you can say if it's a terminal network, you cannot subnet it any further, for example. In this case, it's fine. You press OK. It's gone from the list. And there it is in subnets of IPAM. So it's very easy to remediate and update IPAM with discovered information, or correct it, if you like, by simple overviews, single pane of glass approach on that, to do so. I recommend to show or look at the other videos that are on CloudObserver, just on the discovery part, how we discover, same for NetChange, which is an interesting story to have looking at remediation. Thank you for your time and I hope it was useful. Bye bye.